to Everson Road, and today we're going to process the garlic that we harvested a while back. It's time, it's dried or cured, and so what we're going to do is we're just going to walk you through us picking what we want to save for planning for growing for next season, and you'll see that in a future video here in October. But what we're doing here is processing it on what we need to use immediately, what we're saving to use, and then of course what we're saving to plant first. So we're gonna bring you along as we do it. Alright, so found this one here. I don't think this is usable at all as far as eating now even, so I'm gonna go ahead and set that aside. The soil was very dry when we harvested these, or dry, and that's what I've seen from other YouTubers that garden, that you don't want your soil to be wet. But yeah, one unsuccessful. Okay, so as of right now, I didn't count them. This pile right here, there was either damages from whenever we were digging them up, or maybe we dropped them hanging them. So these are going to go in our basket where we keep our onions and our garlic for eating as we're making meals. This pile we're going to put in a paper bag and put in our pantry. Some of them I might have peeled the skin or the paper back maybe a little too far, but I think it'll be just fine. And we might actually be moving some of these into the grow pile, which is over here. And some of these over here, I'll show you. When I peeled them back to check them, 2 huge cloves. So what we're going to try is plant these, and my hope is that maybe each one of them will produce a large head next year like this. But this one's for growing, and I am now going to go and bring up the ones that we didn't fully understand what happened and see if we see more of this, and then save them for growing, and then go from there. Okay, I feel like this is going to go really quick because as I was cutting these down, they feel really light. So I'm having a feeling that they might not be any good until we try it out. So let's go ahead and find out, see. Definitely. Alright, so let me go for one that might yield, it feels like it might be something like this, but I don't know. these are raw. This one's rotted. Like, I don't know, maybe there was a disease that got in here, but yeah, they were two big giant cloves. And where we were curing them was a warm and dry area. That's no good. Let's try to find one that feels promising. This one might be good. Like I said, if the clove's still intact, it doesn't look like it's diseased or damaged, I'm just going to plant it and hope that we just get a large head of garlic next year. Okay, so I don't see any rot, I don't see any sign of anything burrowing or boring into the cloves. Now that I got that softer paper peeled back. So yeah, I'm gonna save this one for growing. I mean, could I eat this? Yeah. So my phone ran out of memory or storage space, but some of these that I'm getting, they're completely rotted inside. Like this one. There was a couple where it was a dual head and everything was looking good, but then whenever I dug down into it, it looked like something bored through some of the cloves. But if they're in good shape and they're like this guy here or that one like this, I'm just gonna roll the dice and plant them. So, because these were in a dry, warm place. See, I see no damage. I see nothing wet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just save these for growing.
So we didn't tell you guys how we stored these garlic. So this is just a brown paper bag. All the garlic we're storing for we'll plant it in about 2 months in October. We just put it in here, like we picked our best bulbs. And then when it's time, our best heads, I should say, I'm sorry. So when it's time to plant, we'll just break these heads apart into the individual bulbs. And I don't remember if we dried them or not. I think we did, like we let them sit out. And then we'll stuff them into their planting area. We picked a whole bed for this. So yeah, this is how we store it. We just take it and then we just close the bag down. And we store this in our pantry like this. And it worked for us for the past 2 years, so that's what we do.
Well, from what we did here today, if you wanna, okay, so this is our grow pile. Out of that bundles that we were like, I don't know what really happened here. So these right here, I filled them back, and some of them I got into, you can see, right there. This is a whole clove. So I'm hoping like these ones that only split 3 or 2, it'll regrow. But most of them, they were rotted. I even had some of them where they were like this, where I opened it up and then the whole inside was just, it was just gross, it smelled. And so all this stuff that's here, that's left over from us peeling the garlic and the green tops, it's gonna go right in our compost. But this is what we're gonna use for storing, and we're gonna eat it as we go. But some of this might actually get moved over to the grow pile. This pile here is going to go in our basket that we usually keep all our garlic and onions in that we get from the store, so we can use it immediately. Naomi did say that she is going to maybe make some garlic pucks or something with them with olive oil. She'll do a video on that later, but yeah, that's what we got. So 2 years ago I got 2 heads of music variety garlic from Baker Creek, rareseeds.com, and it was like $20 for those 2. Got 17 cloves out of that. We planted them in the fall of 22, and then harvest those the following year with the intent to do it again. And that was our harvest where we planted, I think roughly around 138 cloves. And this is what we got. And some of them were bad, some of them were rotted, and I had to pitch them. About 2 or 3 heads we've already eaten because they were damaged like those other piles. But for me, this is a success because we obviously got more than what we had the year before, and we're learning. And hopefully over time, and when we move into a bigger space, we'll have more and more, and then be able to share with others too. But we'd like to thank you for coming along. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave a comment if there's something that I'm unsure about, or why these didn't do what they did, other than we had a warm winter. But other than that, we're going to try to attempt to grow them again, and hopefully we'll get a nice big head, and then we can go from there on growing more garlic. If not, then just wasting the spot in the garden. So, but thanks again, and see you in the next video.